Unlock your potential with a comprehensive suite of investing tools and expert education with GammaEdge. Start your free 14-day trial today.
Good morning, traders. This is Michael coming to you from GammaEdge on Thursday, November 9th. We're going to start with our pre-market morning strategy and briefing session. I'm going to jump right into the SPX 0DT here. Obviously, jumping in, we want to identify our transition levels, which are drawn nicely here in our web app with our pre-market data. 4370, 4375, obviously P-trans and N-trans, understanding that those transition levels will be extremely important today. We are call dominated above and below spot price, so looking to get involved in the market long would be the ideal scenario. As for call dominated, we will be a supportive type price action as we saw yesterday. So any move down towards this 4370, 4375 with stalling and holding, and tick being constructive, I would look to get involved back to the upside. Moving above 4,400 will be likely difficult today as we see those out of the money call speculators start to wane as we get above 4,400 and actually see some in the money puts coming in. We'll reference the net OI. That is the calls versus puts, understanding that the calls are in control above 4,400 or up to and above 4,400, but then puts are in control below 4370, 4375, which would bring in slightly more weakness. Understanding that the amount looking here, we want to look for the lower exposure levels where we might find a low dealer exposure, where we may be able to move through those levels pretty quickly. Up to 4,400 would be the ideal push, and then down below 43 or into 4370, 4375 would be the area that we'd look for some stalling. If we get below 4370, you could see slight more weakness. You see this kind of drop off here, this negative net delta down to 43.55, but I would not anticipate much push below that 43.55 unless we see some significant targeting on the vol M and vol D command throughout the day. So we'll be watching those. Paul has some great commentary on charm flows today in the SPX PVI BMO channel. Make sure you're checking that out. We'll run those in the afternoon and kind of check what the landscape looks like to see if we're able to move between the levels. We are adding the TradingView pre-market and data today, as you'll see this populate here in just a minute. Our levels, these are sending out to the beta testers today. We'll have our scripts running automatically today. So these will populate throughout the day. The levels here, you see those populate quickly. So we're just doing some beta testing, as I said, and kind of see how everything works out. We'll be tweaking this coming in the future. This will be a great addition for our members as these will be auto-populated. We will not have to copy and paste scripts, and they will be in our web app. So you have a one-stop place to go for your gamma and delta charts, as well as your TradingView levels, all in one nice tidy app that you'll be able to flip back and forth through. So I'm going to go ahead and flip over to my TradingView pre-market price action here. Kind of some stuff I've been watching. Pre-market high here. We've made a new pre-market high already that we've been trying to push up here on SPY, as well as Qs. IWM's lagging slightly. We're going to go ahead and reference the SPX chart today. I was speaking about this morning, kind of heading into this week. Kind of my thesis heading into money that I posted multiple times was stalling into supply. 4,400 was kind of be my thesis for consolidation, back and fill, and that's pretty much what we're seeing. You can use any type of TA analysis that you want, but supply and demand still is important with the gamma and delta levels overlaid. Obviously, we know plus GEX up here is 4,400. That's extremely important overhead. P-trans at 43.75, and then we see zero GEX down here at 43.30. We'll see if zero GEX moves up today. Up to that 43.70 level, but getting above and staying above P-trans, obviously that gives us the strikes, that strike and all the strikes above that are positive gamma and dominated to move up towards that 4,400. And if we look in the overall landscape, we see these 43.37, 43.40 up above. That's been previous supply levels all the way back to July of 2023, as well as the supply and demand level that goes back to August of 2023. So I'm really going to be intently watching how this kind of develops throughout the day and rest of the week, as we still call dominated, but we've had a significant move away from negative GEX at 4,200, and now we're kind of pushing and stalling into these supply levels overhead at 43.75 and 4,400. So how we consolidate this will be important for our next move, either to the upside or then back and fill, possibly down towards that 4,300 level retest. So we'll continue to watch this and see how it plays out. As long as the tick stays constructive, consolidating sideways, as we're seeing throughout the week so far. Really not any institutional selling as we've seen. It's just constructive. We pushed into the colored ribbon and now we're just consolidating sideways. Really no alarm for me here as we move throughout the past few days. ARCX again constructive, even though we are having tick signals that are turning off and we're under the CT, but really nothing that is dramatic drop. If we do drop through the red line and start to move back below the colored ribbon, that would give me a little bit more pause for looking for more upside, as this would turn off multiple signals and then signal that institutional selling is coming in and not really constructive anymore. So we'll see how this plays out for the rest of the week. But as of now, still looking for pullbacks to be opportunistic as we head through the week, and then we'll continue to watch this 43.30, 43.70 level as we move through the day. So hope that helps. We'll see you in the Discord in just a few minutes. Thanks.